Hi, in this screencast, I'm going to discuss what happens when the golf ball collides with the sand trap and with the cup itself. So I'm going to need two events for the golf ball. I'm going to need a collided with, and I'm going to need a uh, no longer colliding with. All right, so there's only two things the golf ball can collide with. So if it's not the one, it must be the other, right? So we're going to add an if and an else. So in one case, if the golf ball is colliding with the sand trap, we'll do one thing. Otherwise, it would mean that it's collided with the cup, and we'll do something else. So I need that if statement, and then I'm going to check to see if uh, it's going to be other get other is equal to, I'll do the sand trap first. So if it's equal to the sand trap, then what do I want to do? I want to speed up how quickly the golf ball decelerates. So that means I'm going to increase the global speed factor. I'm going to multiply it, essentially make it almost 8 times what it was before. So I will say set speed factor to be, instead of 0.25, I'm going to make it 2. So that means the golf ball is going to slow down very quickly, because instead of subtracting 0.25 from the speed every time the clock fires, you're going to be subtracting 2, which is a big difference. All right, then for no longer colliding with, well, I need to, what do I need to do here? I need to ramp up the speed back to, so that speed factor is 0.25 again. So that when the golf ball is not colliding with the sand trap, we speed the ball back up. So I'm going to say set, and then I'm going to say global speed factor to be 0.25 again. So, okay, so now what do we do when we collide with the hole? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is set the speed of the golf ball to being 0. That'll keep the golf ball from moving any farther. So it'll stop it, pretty much stop it in its tracks. So I'm going to say set golf ball speed to be uh, 0, and then I'm going to um, um, call new hole, but I only want to call it if uh, there is a new hole to play. In other words, if I'm on any other hole except the 18th hole. So to make sure I don't call it unnecessarily, I'm going to check to see what the hole is, what the current hole is. So I will say if uh, get hole number and let me make this be less than 18. Uh, uh, what do I do? If it's less than 18, I call uh, new hole number. So let's do um, procedures and call new hole number. Else, I'll get it in what we do in the else situation in a later screencast. So I think this is about it for the basics of the collision event handler. We're going to add a bunch of more things to it pertaining to the score of the game in the next screencast.